Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I was going to make a video about this, and then I thought that's kind of a stupid thing to make a whole video about it. So I thought I'd just touch on it in another video, and that's going to be this video. Because for the first time that I can remember, Kabam in a event quest has added an extra node after the final boss to just spin more energy. And I find that to be really annoying when it's 3 energy per tile. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's me being Mr. Negative. But it just seems unnecessary and kind of annoying. I'm so used to ending the boss and immediately seeing the rewards pop up, like in this case, the heroic reward. But it is what it is. Alright, so I get nervous when I do gameplay. Right now, I am so exhausted. I am home on a lunch break from teaching all day at Oklahoma State that I'm a little nervous that I'm just not going to do well, you know? And everybody's going to laugh. But that's okay, because I gotta suck it up, you know? And remind myself that we're going to do all we can to help. And that starts with this legendary, because you see, we have the new Chapter 2 of the side quest that has unlocked. And I am going to do my best to show you how I'm going to get through it. Now, I will tell you this. I have a bunch of revives in my overflow that are about to expire that I haven't used. So, worst case scenario, if I do get wrecked a little bit, yeah, you can restart and just sacrifice a little bit of energy. But I'm going to try to just go through it as always and see what happens. We're going to go with Wolverine there. And then we're going to go with Sabretooth there. And then we're going to go Corvus and the Dad Bod. That's going to be my attack team. Because why not? Let's see. Champion, Jubilee, Quake. Yeah, looks good. Why not? Now, I will say that this month's side quest kind of resembles, in terms of Defender PI and rating, like some of the side quests we saw toward the end of 2019. And I think that's wonderful, because that means that these are really designed for Cavalier players more than Thronebreakers. And look, I hear bizarre complaints, and I was trying to beta heavy, and I forgot to dash back. I hear bizarre complaints from people all the time that they think that these side quests are too easy. And I think, come on, man. By the way, this is still head over heels, which is why I got to enjoy ending on a heavy. But we did learn, thankfully, in the last side quest chapter that they stun themselves. Unless you have to fight somebody like a Mordo, which is a bit of a BS defender for that node, because then you get that reflective stun and you gotta fire off a heavy the old-fashioned way. I also have to say, this is one of those champions I just don't enjoy fighting. And that special one almost reminds me of like how easy it is to get away from Karnak's special one. And there you go. Ending it with the heavy, y'all. Now we will go back to Omega. And I am going to show the full completion of both chapters. I'm not going to do exploration. I think that's overkill and a bit of a waste of time. But we will show both boss fights in real time. And there you go. And yeah, I made a mistake in that first Omega fight. But thanks to the Suicide Mastery setup, he has almost healed back to 100%. Now the key is to get Corvus to 3 missions. Come on, Corvus. I probably want to bait a special 2 so I don't push him to a special 3. And now we're good. Should be good until he stuns himself. And then we fire off the heavy. And what do you know? 3 missions. This was like made for Corvus. I love when that's the case. I also must say, this is going to be a grind to 100% complete all difficulties, because if something costs 80, or especially you legendary difficulty members like this one, when things cost 250 for that side quest currency per purchase, when you have 250, I should say, per week, and they cost 110, can't really buy much. Thankfully, given the rank up resources that I need to start taking people like Immortal Abomination to rank 2, I'm going to be buying all the tier 2 alpha, all the tier 5 basic that I can get my hands on. Probably start with tier 5 basic. But it's also a new Alliance quest day, so that's pretty exciting. It's also pretty exciting is getting 3 missions for Corvus. Look at those mediums. Can't wait to take him to rank 4 and see that difference. Also, went dash straight into a special one from Iron Man. Just got cocky. You should never dash forward when somebody has a special bar, but I figured out what's the worst that can happen? Well, I get hit on a live recording. That's what. Alright, this Tigra boss, I also hate fighting Tigra, for the record. Let's see what she's roided out to have. Pretty smooth sailing on that path. Head over heels, power love. Right back at it. When the defender is knocked down by a heavy or special attack, they become debuff immune for 4 seconds. Ooh. Whenever the defender gains a fury effect, they become passively unstoppable for 5 seconds. Offensive speciality. Each dodged hit during a special attack grants the attacker a passive prowess, granting 20% increased special damage for 10 seconds. Crippling failure. Whenever an attacker's ability to trigger due to chance fails, they're inflicted with the heal block and power lock for 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Corvus. This doesn't look like it's all that fun, but what do I know? What I do know is that you do a simple 5-hit. Now, medium, light, medium is what I normally do, but he's got 3 missions, as you all know, watching this. Alright, so this is going pretty dang smooth so far. And you just keep your safe distance. And then she becomes indestructible at the end of the fight. Oh, but then she shrugs it off, and so she's unblockable. That was tricky. I tried a heavy at the end and got wrecked. Ooh, so okay, that's gonna be Omega Red time. That is tricky. That is very tricky. So there you go. Not tricky at all with Omega, but got kind of wrecked with Corvus. Still no revives used, you know. I died once. Oh no, I'm a YouTuber that isn't doing perfect fights. I don't belong here. Alright, next one. Let's go with Fishbowl. Even though I will lose out on... I don't want to use Corvus for Mr. Sinister because of the crits. Oh. This is different. I missed 2 parries to start? I probably should have looked at the notes. Okay. No, I didn't miss a parry. I reflected a stun. Okay, we're going to have to restart this fight. I'm just going to restart this path and sacrifice the 1 energy. Wow. So you cannot parry these guys. That is good to know. Alright. Real-time fighting. Okay, before I restart this, let's just finally look at the notes. Hey! Hardhead. If the attacker attempts to stun the defender, aka parry, the stun is reflected back onto the attacker for 2.5 seconds. Oh, and then, if under the influence of romance energy, any reflected stun does not trigger. So they're trying to have us use romance champions, right? Which makes sense. But I'm just not going to parry. So what I'm going to do instead, and you can see this, is I'm going to hold block and bait the heavy. And that's going to be how now I'm going to try to do some intercepting too. Hold block, bait the heavy, medium, light, medium. Attack into the block. Hold block again. Much different fight when you have a plan and you read the nodes. Hold block, medium, light, medium. Now, here's where it's going to be interesting. We'll see if at the end he's indestructible or not. Hopefully not, because it would suck if you automatically got a stun reflect at the end when you're about to knock out a champion. I hope that's not the case. No, it's not. Okay, that's good to know. It's not that bad. Just don't parry. Or use a Romance Synergy champion. And could I do it? Yeah. But I don't know. I'm good. Alright, let's try slow Mega Red for this. I did get a little wrecked, but, you know, again, if it's the first fight and you mess up, just restart. I feel like that's as good of a lesson for anyone. And look, baited the heavy, put the 23 spores on him, now almost 30, and he's just going to melt down. I'm just going to back off and watch him melt. That's the beauty of Omega. I get haters from time to time that say, Prof, I don't know why you like Omega. He's yesterday's news. He's overrated. I disagree. And I always will. He makes frustrating fights like Mr. Sinister kind of fun. And you can see the nice thing about having the Dad Bod Red Guardian synergy is he starts off with 5 spores on him. And so you're starting to melt the defender very quickly and very easily. I fought this guy so many times, it's crazy to think that like I used to get anxious about dexing his special one, and now it's like just completely nonchalant. All right, we're going to stay with Omega Red. Now we're going to attempt to get our mutant mission against Havoc with Corvus. Could go wrong. Who knows? Hold heavy. Beat the heavy. You can see already down to 50% health. I did that thing I told you I shouldn't do, which is dashing in when he's got a special bar of power. But I'm just blocking. He's hitting into my block, and because he's so close to me, he's melting faster and faster each time. You gotta love that, right? You gotta love that. And yes, we're doing a realistic gameplay. Medium, light, medium. Hold the heavy. Medium, light, medium. Holding block gets you out of so much trouble in this game. And I made a video about that a couple years ago, and I got some decent pushback from people who said it was a waste of a video. But then I heard from people who said that after they watched me just hold block to get out of danger, that actually really helped them in fights. And again, if my videos help one person, it was worth the video. That's my motto on my channel. It's not about clicks, it's about the community. And there are a lot of people who don't think to hold blocks. If you can't parry, you think, oh, well, I'm screwed. I have to just intercept. No, 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 no. That is not true, as I've shown here. Now remember, as I get hit by it, Hercules has a 2-hit heavy. What a horrible start to this fight. Now he's getting melted, okay. 1, 2. I just need to distance myself from that. Okay. Let's try to... That's not far enough. Oh, it's so bad. But all you can do is laugh, you know? All you can do is laugh. That's it. That was some of the worst gameplay I've ever done on this channel. Alright. Now we gotta dance a little bit. As his immortality leaves him, and now he's gone. Alright, Corvus. Let's see if you can save face, even though I'm sure people are already clipping these deaths for their own amusement. Alright, Black Widow. Final boss of the second part of Chapter 2. Hard head. Again, don't parry. Unless you have a romance synergy. When the defender is knocked down, they gain an evade charge for 10 seconds. The defender is attacked. While this charge is active, it is consumed, granting a 100% chance to passively evade. Each time the defender successfully evades an attack, inflict a disorient debuff. Yikes. Blocked attacks cause the defender to gain 10% power. All special attacks are unblockable. While the attackers are suffering under a debuff, the defender gains a passive fury, granting 10% plus attack rate. This could be a little challenging. We're going to throw Wolverine in to start. Why not? See if we can get some bleeds in there. I'll probably get wrecked with an evade. Hell block. Okay. By the way, if I was being real smart, I should just brought in Apocalypse. Alright, on paper, it seemed kind of scary, but she has done 0 evades right now. And Black Widow's specials are super easy. There's an evade. See, 1 evade, 1 disorient. Ugh. I was done. 1 evade got me done. Okay, fair enough. Still got 63% health. And she is done. Alright, well. Longer than normal video, but you got some gameplay. I got much more wrecked in this one than I did the last one. But, again, trying to show some realistic gameplay. Still no items used. I did have to restart that first fight because I didn't read the nodes and I parried. And I thought I missed the parry at first, but no, I got the parries in. That's why I got stunned. So, don't repeat a Prof Hoff blunder. Do better. Do better than me. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.